essential skills number 11. I'm going to do 2 more of these tonight, and then I'm going to be finished. And hopefully not dead. Anyway, this is focused Directrix form. You haven't seen this in a while. I think they're actually taking this out of the curriculum eventually. www.nkinfinity. I can't even write right anymore. Oh my gosh, and my name's Mr. Krause, but we're going to call me Mr. Key, as in Mr. Answer Key. All of this stuff can be found at nkinfinity.com. Again, just go to review, and there's a whole site of review for you. Lots. If you don't have enough review for this Regents exam, there's something wrong with you kids, okay? So get some review. All right, let's talk. So here's the definition of a focused Directrix form. I don't know why this word Directrix didn't come all the way out, but whatever. It is if you give any point, x and y, the distance from any point on the curve to the focus and any point to some Directrix is the same distance. So the parabola is the set of all points equal distant from the focus and the Directrix line. You have to know the distance formula in order to do this. It comes up over and over again. The distance formula is the square root of changing of the x's squared plus the changing of the y's squared. Get it down, memorize it. It is not on your formula sheet. So this one says the directrix of a parabola is -2 and the focus of the parabola is -1, 10. Find the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola. All right, so that's pretty straightforward. -1, 10. -1, 10 is the focus. Y equals -2 is the directrix. Halfway in between is going to be the focus. So the difference between these two is 12. So if I come down 6, -1, 4. -1, 4 would be halfway in between y equals -2 and that point, -1, 10. That's all there is to that one. All right, let's talk about this next one. The directrix of a parabola has the equation that, and the vertex is that. Find the coordinates of the focus. Again, don't forget, notice up here, the vertex is halfway in between the focus and the directrix. So if I plot these, y equals 2, and the vertex is 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the vertex. The vertex is halfway in between. So I had to go up 3 here. So this distance from here to here is 3. So that means I got to go up another 3 to get to the focus. So that would be the point 5. This is up 5. So I have to go up 3 more, 5, 8. So the answer is 5, 8. I'll blow these things up big. The directrix of the parabola, find the coordinates of the focus of the parabola. So this is a classic example of, holy crap, I didn't give you enough room, first of all. But let's just graph this thing. So I'm going to just plot -2 y minus 3 equals x minus 6 squared. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is divide by -2. So I get y minus 3 equals -1/2 x minus 6 squared. Now bring over the 3, plus 3. So my vertex is 6, 3. Because I get it right here. That's vertex form. And so now I know the equation of my directrix and I know the vertex. The vertex is 6, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. That's the vertex. My focus or my directrix is 8. Y equals 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For a difference of 5 this way, that means I got to go 5 this way down. Now I'm going to show you a nice cheat on this one too. Where was I going? So 5 down from this, so that would be 6, -2. So that's the answer to this question. Now let me show you a nice little cheat that you can use your calculator for. Go into graph mode, and we're going to type this in. -1, control division 2, parenthesis, x minus 6 squared plus 3. Let's graph that. So I want to know what the focus and the directrix of this thing is. So I'll choose Menu, Analyze Graph, Analyze Conics, and I'll say, okay, what's the directrix? And I just click on it. Oops. Oh man, I just messed it all up. Nope. That doesn't work. That's weird. So control division, -1 over 2. I almost feel like this problem's written wrong. X minus 6, parentheses, oops, squared, plus 3. So menu, analyze graph, analyze conics, and I want the directrix of this. It shouldn't be 7 over 2. The directrix should be, yeah, this problem was written poorly. That's not going to work. Okay, normally that would work, but it's not going to work this time. All right, let's just go through this. The focus of this. So 9, I almost wonder if these were written badly. 7 equals x minus 10 squared. So I'm going to divide by 9. So I get y minus 7 equals 1/9 x minus 10 squared. Now, if I add the 7 over, there's my vertex. My vertex is 10, 7. So if I look at my graph, 10, 7 is about here. That's my vertex. My focus is 10, 8. That's 1 up. So my directrix has to be 1 down, which is the line y equals, so this 10, this is 10, 7. This is 10, 8. So this has to be y equals 6. All right, there we go. Now we're actually going to do some work. So this one I'll actually be able to show you how to use the calculator the proper way. So we need to pick a point xy. This is the process it goes through. So write the equation for the focus of this and the directrix of this. So we're going to find two distances. The distance from this point to this line. Well, that's just changing the y's. Y minus -2, which is y plus 2. So that's one of my distances. And then I want to find the distance between these 2 points. And that's the distance formula that you guys have to really get a handle on. So it's the square root of x minus 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared. And there's my second distance. So now that you have two distances, you just set those two distances equal to each other. Y plus 2 is equal to the square root of x minus 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared. Now to get rid of the square root, we square both sides. Now to square this one, it's really writing it twice, y plus 2. Everything's getting written twice plus, everything gets written twice here. So this is going to become y squared plus 4y plus 4 equals, now this square root and this square cancel, but I still got to double distribute this, and I still got to double distribute that. So x squared minus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 4y plus 4. Now if you did this correctly, the y squareds cancel. I'm going to bring this 4y over. I'm going to add 4y, and I get 8y equals, I'm going to bring this 4 over by subtracting 4. Actually go on both sides. Equals x squared minus 6x plus 9. I still got to solve for y, so I'm going to divide by 8, divide by 8, divide by 8, divide by 8. So my equation is y equals 1/8 x squared minus 6 over 8. You can reduce it, x plus 9 over 8. Now that looks totally effed up and totally wrong. So I'm going to come over here and just check it. Red X that. Graph. So control division 1 over 8 x squared minus 6 over 8x plus control division 9 over 8. Enter. So if this is right, I should be able to analyze this conics and get the focus and the vertex. So I'll go to Menu, Graph, Analyze Conics, and I want the focus. Click on it. 3, 2. Is that what they told me the focus was? 3, 2. There it is right there. Now I want the same thing. Menu, Analyze Graph, Analyze Conics, Directrix. Click on it. The Directrix is y equals negative 2. Yep, I know I got it right. I know I got it right. So I guess this is your practice. You should be practicing these and trying these on your own. I just don't like the fact that I didn't give you enough room on these. So I might do it over here. The vertex is 11, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vertex. The directrix is y equals 15. Well, these are 11 away from each other. Now remember, the focus, the vertex is halfway in between the focus and the directrix. So if that's 11, I got to go 11 down this way to find the focus. So that's going to be at 11, comma, now down 4, down 7 more, negative 7. I hate that question. All right. The focus is at negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's the focus. My directrix is y equals negative 3, 1, 2, 3. And the vertex has to be in between, halfway in between. So that's up 2. So down 2 or up 2. That's only up 1. Up 2. So down 2 or up 2. So that would be at negative 4. And we're going to go down 2 to negative 1. The coordinates of the focus of the parabola are 4, negative 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that's the focus. And the vertex is 4, 0. So this is the vertex. That means the directrix has to be up here at y equals 4. Because it's got to be, vertex is halfway in between. Oh, this one. So, let me do this over here. Negative 8y plus 3 is equal to x minus 2 squared. Divide by negative 8. So I get y plus 3 equals negative 1/8 x minus 2. And then subtract the 3 over. So my vertex is 2, negative 3. My directrix is y equals negative 1. So let's do this. Y equals negative 1. 2, negative 3. So this is my vertex. This is my directrix. That means my focus has to be down here somewhere. Because the parabola is going to open up like this. So that was 2 away, and I go down 2 more. So my answer is 2, negative 5. Oh, sorry. Hey, you're back. Okay, so we're going to pick our point x, y. We're going to do another focus directrix question. Now, you should pause this and try this on your own. All right? Remember, we're just, wait. Oh, we have the focus, and we have the vertex. What do we want to do? Write the equation of the parabola? Well, the first thing we got to do is figure out what the directrix is. So the directrix is let's see, 1, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our focus. Our vertex is at 1, 1. That's our vertex. So that's down 3. So we're going to go down 3 more. Y equals -2 is our directrix. All right. So the distance is equal to y minus -2 or y plus 2. That's the directrix. Now we got to do the distance formula between this point xy and the focus, not the vertex, but the focus. So the square root of x minus 1 squared plus y minus 4 squared. Now we're going to set these two distances equal to each other. Y plus 2 is equal to the square root of x minus 1 squared plus y minus 4 squared. So we're going to square this, and we're going to square this. So we're going to double distribute the left side. Y squared plus 4y plus 4 equals, now this square root and this square cancel. So you get x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus y squared minus 8y plus 16. Now if you've done it correctly, the y squareds cancel. I'm going to bring this 8y over, so I get 17y equals x squared minus 2x. Now I'm going to subtract this 4. So 17 minus 4 is plus 13. Divide by 17, divide by 17, divide by 17. This has got to be the ugliest parabola ever. 1/17 x squared minus 2 over 17x plus 13 over 17. I want to say I did something wrong. I'm pretty certain there's no way that's right. Let's check this out. 1/17. Controlled division 1 over 17x squared minus 2 over 17 minus 2 divided by 17x plus 13 over 17 plus 13 divided by 17. Just cheaping out here. All right, so menu, analyze graph, analyze conics, foci. Boom. Yeah, see how that's 337 over 68? All right, so menu, analyze graph, analyze this, directrix. Click on it. Boom. All right, I did something wrong. I totally did something wrong because that's completely not the right answer. So, not sure what I did wrong, but let's see. Can I find my mistake or not? I found my mistake. Oh my goodness. And it goes back to this stupid pen. This is a 4, not a 9. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. That's a 4. So that would mean that when I bring that 8 over, this is really 12. So these are 12s, 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 and 12s. That's still ugly, but not quite as ugly. Let's delete these and make these 12s. Y equals -2 and a focus of 1, 4. 1, 4, y equals -2. Yay, I got it that time. And that was embarrassing. Derive the analytic equation for the parabola with a focus of there and a directrix of the y of the x-axis. Oh, so my directrix is y equals 0. Man. So x, y. So now we're going to do our distances. Distance is equal to y minus the y value of the directrix, 0, which is just y. That's easy. And then the other distance is going to be the square root of x minus 0 squared plus y minus -2 squared. Now I set those distances equal to each other. Y equals x squared plus y plus 2 squared. Square both sides. This problem becomes a little bit easier. The hard part was that, I guess. So you end up with y squared equals x squared plus y squared plus 2y plus 4. The y squareds cancel. So I end up with 0 equals x squared plus 2y plus 4. Since I always want my y to be positive, I'm going to move these two things over. Negative x squared minus 4 equals 2y. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So I get y equals negative x squared. It's actually negative 1 half x squared minus 2. Let's see if that's right. Negative 0.5 x squared minus 2. So, menu, analyze graph, analyze conics. Let's go Directrix first. The Directrix is y equals negative, what the heck? Tab, up. Nope, totally messed up. Yeah, this is the problem with going too fast. I didn't double distribute this right. This should be y plus 2, which would make this 4y, which would make this 4y, which would make this 4y, which would make me divide by 4, divide by 4. So I get negative 1/4 minus 1. Let's try that again. Tab, the up arrow, minus 1. And this would be 1/4, which would be 0.25. There's my Directrix of y equals 0. Menu, analyze graph, analyze conics. We want the foci. Click on this. I don't think, and there's the foci, 0, negative 2. Sorry about that, kids. Right there. Made my mistake. Psh. That's the beauty of the calculator, though. Look, I didn't even realize I made a mistake because I was just going too fast. I made a mistake. I used my calculator tool to check it, realized it was wrong, and fixed it, and found it. Now, if I hadn't found it, I would have just started over. I would have started over. All right, kid, that's it. Catch you all on the flip side.